Right. It looks like it is ready. Okay. So if you remember, last time we had a couple of accidents or some difficult situations that happened at a workplace. And there were actually 3 of them. Can you remember what happened? Ludmil, which one do you remember? Your microphone?
The first situations was about one man who have to check the pine tube.
Okay.
Or how it's named, pipeline.
Okay.
But he received the message from his friend, and he invited the friend to a concert,
Right.
or something.
It was a big game, I guess.
Yes. So that he fall the wash basin.
Okay.
And he забыла слово,
He forgot.
He forgot to take off the crane.
Tap. The tap.
Yeah. So that it was a leakage, and the floor down was in leakage.
It was flooded.
Yes, it was flooded. Yes, it was flooded.
Exactly.
He have to restore all this damage.
Yes. And it caused quite a lot of damage, to the neighbors downstairs. All the water came through the ceiling to them, right? Okay, so and he was working in a building or in an apartment. True. Ekaterina, what else do you remember? What other story do you remember?
It was a story about programmist or IT,
an IT specialist.
IT specialist who confuse sending and send the message about calling, about that somebody have to call him, and he sent the message to plenty people.
It was 6,000 people.
6,000 people. And then his office received thousands phone calls for days.
Okay, 4 days. So it was a process. What
was receiving?
Yeah, the phone calls for days. Absolutely right. So Maria, and you have the last story then to tell us about. Do you remember it?
About waitress,
exactly.
Who was a bit nervous when she
when she was holding.
When she was holding drinks, and she split over a bag, and all
the drinks, all the drinks.
And all the drinks. I don't remember the word, but all the посетители ресторана.
Guests, all the guests.
All the guests was wet. And
that's right.
She was so embarrassed.
Yes, and how did they feel?
They was angry.
Okay, another word for angry. It was another word in the text for angry.
They were.
Ludmila, do you remember the other word for angry in the text?
Cross.
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 cross. Well done, well done. And Maria, let's remember also, she, first of all, she tripped over the bag.
Yeah, she tripped over the bag and the drink split.
Split, exactly. Very good. Yeah. Okay. Well done. Well done. And she was feeling embarrassed. Yes. And the guests were feeling cross.
Cross. Mhm.
Okay, cool. And today we're going to look at the stories with mobile phones, different situations that happened. And we will be speaking about present perfect, present continuous and past continuous and past simple, right? Which one will you use when you talk about a long action, which was a process? Past simple or past continuous? Past continuous, obviously. Which one will you use to talk about one single completed action?
Past simple.
Past simple.
Past simple. Which one will you use to speak about a fact in the past?
Past simple.
Past simple as well. Very good. Which one will you use to talk about actions that was continuing or repeating for some time? Which was repeating, like they were receiving calls, yeah, for days.
Past continuous.
Past continuous as well. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to show you some situations that happened with mobile phones. Okay, in a second. All right. Have a look at them. Phone disasters. Okay. There are 4 stories about phone disasters. I'd like you to read these stories and complete the stories with either past simple or past continuous in the gaps. Okay, you will have up to 5 minutes to do it yourselves, and then we will compare what you have. Okay. Okay, so ladies, if you are done, just let me know, yes?
I'm ready.
You're
I'm
ready?
ready.
Uh-huh. Good.
I'm
Maria,
not ready.
you're not ready. Okay, so ladies, you check your answers, please. Ludmila, Ekaterina, so you check the answers, Maria, finish up. 1
Okay.
minute and we compare. Okay, let's see what we have, okay? So the first one is Iran. Let's read what happened to Iran's phone and find out what are the forms that we need to use. Maria, you'll start. Please read the
Mhm.
whole thing.
I used a new phone case that was supposed to be really strong. Uh, I was walking into class one day when someone said, careful, you are going to drop your phone. To show them how strong the case was, I threw my
Mhm.
phone on the ground and the glass smashed.
Okay, right, good. So ladies, do you agree with the forms? Ludmila, Ekaterina, do you have the same?
Yes, I have the same, but I have adopted in the first phrase. Maybe we can use both
I
variants.
think yes, I think we can use both.
Exactly, exactly.
Mhm.
So if you say I was using a phone case that was supposed to be very strong, would sound really good and reasonable, yeah? The rest, I agree, yeah? Okay. Yekaterin, your turn, Niran.
Mhm. I was watching a video of a snake on my phone. The snake was moving along the ground when suddenly it tried to beat или
To
bite,
bite, to
to
bite.
bite the camera. I got such a fright that I dropped my phone and the screen cracked.
Yes, exactly. All right. Do you understand? Yes, what happened? The snake jumped so
Yes.
fast and accidentally, right? And here we have also two words. Let's see this one. The glass smashed, and here it cracked. Yeah. So what is actually the difference? If something smashes, what happens? So, okay, the photo above, do you think it crashed or smashed?
Correct.
Smashed.
The
Yes.
one above is smashed. Smashed is when there is a lot of damage. Imagine you take a tomato and you smash it. Yeah, it gets quite a lot of damage. It is almost not repairable. A crack, it is just if you have a mobile phone and then maybe one or two lines are appearing there, then it is cracked. Yeah, so it's probably not so bad damage, but smashed is totally, yeah, like the one above. Okay, good. And Julio, Julius for you.
As I was getting into my car, my friend stopped to chat. While we were talking, I put my phone on top of the car. Then I got in and drove away. That was the last time I ever saw it.
Yeah, right. Do you know this thing, right? You put it on the top of the car. Well, I've never done it with mobile phone, but with some sort of drinks like coffee or whatever. Yes, it happened a couple of times. Okay, so Maria, Ekaterina, do you have the same forms?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Then Maria, nasal is the last one for you.
I was cooking some pasta when my phone fall out of my pocket straight into the pot of boiling water. Um,
Uh-huh.
I was getting it out with a spoon, but it was already dead.
Okay, so what do you think, ladies? Do you agree with the answers?
I think the last sentence is I got it
Yeah, I
out.
guess so. Right.
Mhm.
There was no process. He just took a spoon and took it out, but yeah, it was not possible to save, yes, the phone. Right. And fall, what's the second form? Fall?
Fall,
Felt,
No, fell, just fell.
fell.
Like that, yes. Fall, fell. Yeah. And felt is from the verb feel. So
ah,
there is feel,
Mhm, mhm.
felt, but fall, fell. Oh,
Mhm.
fell. Yeah, like that.
uh-huh.
Mhm.
I have a
Mhm.
question about 13.
Uh-huh.
When we use ever, we have to use present perfect, no?
Not always.
Not always.
Not always. Not always. In this particular case, you may use past simple like so. You may use here past perfect. It would make sense. Yeah. This was the last time I had ever seen it. It would be also okay. Had ever.
Present perfect, no?
No, because it is all in the past. It is a
That's
past
what.
situation, right? But if you want to use perfect, then you'll have to use past perfect, right? So I had ever seen it. However, Ludmila, ever is not always the sign or the word which marks a perfect tense. For example, if I ask you the question like, do you ever arrive late to your work? Yeah, it's not present perfect, it is present simple, like вы когда-нибудь вообще приезжаете поздно, да? And it is also with the word ever. So, yeah, context matters. However, yes, here past perfect would make sense. Got it. Okay, okay. Right. Any other questions here? Artyom, good afternoon.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello,
hi.
ladies. Hello.
Hello, hello. Okay, so ladies, any other questions here with this little stories about mobile phone damages? No. Okay,
No.
may I ask you about you, please, or people you know. Have you ever had any damaging stories about or damaging situations with your mobile phones? If not you, maybe any people you know, maybe your children crashed a mobile phone ever, or whatever like that. You will have about 1-2 minutes to think, remember, take notes, and be ready to tell us about it. Okay. Okay, so now please work together. Tell your partner what situations with mobile phones have you ever had. Listen to your partner carefully, ask questions if there is something more to find out or to know about this situation. Okay, let's go. Please work in pairs. Mhm. Okay, ladies, welcome back. Welcome back. Good. So Artyom and Maria seem to be talking about some interesting experiences. Okay, good. So everyone is back. Well done. Good. Ekaterina, could you tell us, please, about Ludmila's experience with mobile phones?
Once Ludmila was speaking with her daughter about that she must be more careful with her phone because she cracked her phone for several times. And Ludmila said that she didn't crack her phone during 2 years. In this moment, her phone dropped out from the pocket and cracked.
Exactly at this particular moment. Wow, that's such a story. Cool, thanks a lot. Ludmila, what about Ekaterina's experience?
Ekaterina has had many experience with her. One of her experience was she was hurried up and she had a lack of time and she lost her phone
Fast also?
lost her phone in the grass in the garden. She was looking for it, but she haven't found it. But after the work, she returned to the garden and she found it at the same place.
Luckily, right? Because losing a mobile phone is such a serious stress, isn't it? If I lose my mobile phone, I would be totally stressed because there is everything. I mean, all the calendar, all the contacts, lots and lots of photographs and whatnot. Yes, mobile phone is sometimes even more important than a computer.
Yes, maybe.
Yes.
Definitely true. Okay, good. Maria, what about Artyom's experience?
When Artyom was on conference in 2016 or 2017, he gave his phone to his colleague, and his colleague crashed it.
Oh no! Okay, what did the colleague do?
And after that, the colleague said, "You should give it. You should give it to the service."
Right. That was
mad colleague.
Mad colleague. Artyom, what did you say? What did you tell your colleague?
I didn't know what to say in that situation, and it was strange.
I guess so.
That my screen of my telephone totally crashed, and I couldn't see anything on the screen.
Right.
But I could calls, could have calls or
receive calls, yes, and make calls.
But and maybe that's why my colleague said that oh, it's terrible, but you need to repair it. I know one good place where you can make it.
That's the best answer. Wonderful.
Из-за того,
because of
he is
that is of as he was
more older ну, более высоком звании, как сказать.
Okay, he had a higher position.
He had a higher position. That's why for me it was difficult to and неудобно как бы.
Yeah, so it was embarrassing.
Embarrassing
Huh?
to say him, please could you repair my telephone?
Yeah, you know a good place, right?
This
Can you
is
please
the
go
place.
there?
Yes.
Right. Wow, so interesting. Right. Okay. But Artyom, was it a happy end? Did you repair your phone? Was everything good in the end?
Yes, I repaired my telephone of myself.
Okay.
And then it work wonderful.
Right, right. So that is a good situation to remind us not to give our mobile phones to anyone else, right? Just to use it ourselves. Cool. Artyom, what about Maria's experience with mobile phones?
Maria said to me,
Told
that
me. Told me.
told me that when she was walking with her child, she broke her telephone, and the screen crashed, totally crashed.
Okay, right. So
It's
what
true,
did she
Maria? Yeah.
Yes, my phone fell out from my pocket.
Okay, that's right,
But-
which is a common case, yes. Maria, did you get a new one or could you repair the broken one?
No, I told about it to my husband, and he bought for me a new one.
Right. Okay, so you didn't get too upset, I guess, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it was a good thing in the end. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. So good stories. And by the way, in your stories, you used past continuous in a very good way. Yes, I was walking, I was playing with my child, I was having a conference, I was talking to my doctor, and so on and so forth. Good job. Thanks a lot. Today, let's have a look at the little bit of vocabulary that will help us talk about damages and about different sorts of accidents. And by the way, today we had two words, crashed and smashed. Yeah. Last lesson, we also had couple of words, right? For instance, the girl, what did she do, the waitress with the bag? Uh-huh. So Maria, you had it. She tripped over. Okay. And then she had a tray, and what happened to the she splits them all. Okay, wonderful. Today we are going to have a look at some more vocabulary concerning different accidents. Okay, please have a look here. Okay, we actually know this sort of exercise. We've got 10 sentences here, and we have the words in the box. What you need to do is complete the sentences with the words in the box. Remember, if you don't know one word, it's no problem. Maybe another word will help you, as the two words which are written together, they will go to the same sentence, right? For instance, smashed and caused would be used in the same sentence, okay? So again, if you don't know one word, that's no problem. The other one will help you, and then we will discuss, okay? So 3-4 minutes for you to work individually, and afterwards we will discuss it. All right. Do you think you need some more time, or can we compare what we have?
2 minutes, please.
2 minutes,
Yeah.
but sure. Just let me know when you are done. Yeah.
Новый год уже как это, походу на потом. Слышно, что-то
All right, let's compare. Let's see what we have, okay? Maybe some point that you could not complete, we will do all together. All right, Yekaterina, do you have the first one?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I accidentally knocked over a bottle of olive oil and it так, щас, spilled all over the floor.
Yeah, knocked. That's right. And if you knock something over, what do you do then? What would it mean to knock over a bottle of olive oil?
Разбил.
Not exactly. So it is standing and you knock
Стукнул.
over. Mhm,
Стукнул.
exactly. Uh-huh. And it spilled all over the place, right? Okay, all over the floor. Well done. And spill, we already know, yes, when you have water or tea or something else, yes, some beverages, you can spill them somewhere. Good. Artyom, the second one.
Second one, I
Mhm.
I left the tap on and I flooded the apartment.
Yes, I left. Okay, the tap. And the tap is where the water comes from. This is the tap.
Ага.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I left the tap on and I flooded. Flooded. Yeah. So, and when you flood the apartment, does it mean you have a lot of water or no water there?
A lot.
A lot of
Yeah,
water.
too much water there. That's true. Okay, Ludmila, what about 3 for you?
I crashed into the car in front and caused quite a lot of damage to it.
Yeah, that is right. Okay, I crashed. Yes, and if the cars or if you crash by car, you hit another car, right? So I crashed into the car in front and I caused. And the word cause we already know, yes, to be the reason of something, привести к чему-то. Yeah, you remember this one.
Маргарита,
Yes, please.
I crashed the car без инта. Можно же? Это машину разбил. А инта это две, ну, как бы в машину ехал какую-то.
Да, именно в кого-то вы прям въехали.
Инта. Да, инта.
Because if you say, I crashed my car, that would mean that, yeah, you had the damage into your car, but you can crash your car crashing into another car or crashing into the tree, for example, yes, or anything else, right? So yes, Artyom, it exists. You can say, I crashed my car yesterday.
And it caused quite a lot of damage to it.
Yeah, it caused quite a lot of damage. No. So if you say I crashed my car, то я разбил свою машину. А здесь I crashed into the car. Я въехал в кого-то.
Я попал, ну, можно сказать, я разбил свою машину, и это привело к, вернее, и это... И это...
Я получил тогда, да, and I got a lot of damage, or the car got a lot of damage.
Я понял.
Yeah, cool. Got it. Very good. So then, Maria, what about 4?
I think I ticked the wrong box and I got charged an extra 100 pounds for insurance I didn't need.
Exactly. Okay. And tick, you know, this is very easy one. And charged, we already had it in the previous unit, right? To charge, that means does someone want money from you or it's free?
Someone want money from you.
Exactly. If you are charged some money. All right, good. Ludmila, for you, the 5th, please.
She pressed reply to all by mistake and it went out to everyone in the company.
Okay, do you have the same?
She pressed.
Pressed, exactly. And we can actually press any button. Yeah, you can press any button, or you can press, or click on computer also, right? So she pressed reply to all by mistake. So she didn't plan it. It was by mistake. And it went out to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, so everyone got this message. Okay, well done. Artem, would you like to try out number 6?
Okay. They mixed up the height wrong. And so when they came to install it, it didn't fit. Я правильно сейчас?
Exactly, fit, Artem, well done, fit. That means, what is the first word?
Measured.
Measured, yes, measured.
Measured. Не то, да, просто.
Yeah, because you have to use both of these words, right? And if we measure, we usually use like centimeters or millimeters or whatever. Yes. And for example, if they wanted to install a new kitchen, let's say, they measured it wrong, and then it didn't fit. Yeah, so it was a wrong size, it didn't fit in.
Маргарита, а measured это как переводится?
Измерили.
Измерили. То есть, получается, перевод этого предложения, они измерили высоту неправильно?
Неправильно.
Правильно.
И когда они пришли, когда они стали устанавливать это, он не входил, получается?
Да, не встала там. It could be, new kitchen, or it could be new wardrobe, or some sort of furniture. Yes, I think it is about some furniture. All right. Ekaterina, number 7.
I forgot to turn off the cooker and the frying pan caught fire.
Caught fire, yes. So, and yes, the word in English, загореться, there is not one word, but there are 2 words, to catch a fire. Yeah. And in the past, it is caught a fire. There is not one word for it. Okay. Good. It's clear here. Yes, it caught a fire. Maria, what about 8?
He slipped and fell down the stairs.
He slipped and went and fell down the stairs, right? And what does that mean? He slipped.
Скользнулся.
Подскользнулся.
Скользнулся, exactly. Right, and fell down the stairs. And fell, what is infinitive?
Fall.
Fall, Ekaterina, well done. Thanks a lot. Fall, yes. And feel, what is the past form?
Felt.
Felt.
Okay, exactly. Right, Ludmila, what about 9?
I mixed up the date for the booking. So when we turned up, the hotel didn't have a room.
Okay. That's right. So I mixed up the dates. That means I thought we are coming on the 15th, but in fact, did we come on 15th?
No.
No, we came, for example, the 14th, right? So it was the wrong date. I mixed up the dates. And how do you understand when we turned up?
When we came.
Yes, when we arrived, exactly.
Yes.
So to arrive is another word for it, to turn up. And you can arrive anywhere. For instance, I was invited for the party and I turned up 10 minutes before that. Okay. So turn up to arrive. Artyom, and the tense for you.
The я не дошел до 10-го, честно сказать.
Okay, Artyom, check it out. It's so
Да,
easy. The last one. I'm sure you'll manage.
The knife slipped and it went into my leg.
Yes, it slipped. Again, what was to slip?
Соскользнул.
Соскользнул. And it went into my leg, right? So that was such a dangerous situation, I guess, right? Such a serious, well, case probably. Not only a cut, yeah, but it went into my leg. Yeah? Okay, cool.
Went into, вошло в мою ногу. Вот сейчас.
Попало, да, мы скажем, попало мне в ногу. Okay. Right. Okay, do we understand now all the words, phrases? Or do you have any questions with them? Not now, yes? Not now. Okay, fine. So what I will ask you to do now is let's have a look at number 7 and we will think about different things that we can spill, turn off, flood, and so on. Okay, for instance, what other things could you spill? In our case, it was, what did we spill?
About olive oil.
Olive oil, exactly. What else can you spill?
Tea, coffee, and water.
Yeah, tea, coffee,
Any fluid.
any, yeah, exactly, any liquid, yes, or any beverage, whatever. I will ask you now to work in pairs. Please answer these questions together. Okay, in a second, please. All right, so please work together.
Маргарит, а у нас возник вопрос. Turn off и switch off.
Mhm. It's
Вот.
the same.
А,
It's
the
the
same.
same. It's
То
the
есть можно сказать I forget to turn off the iron.
Yes, or to switch off the iron.
Мгм, мгм,
Yeah, they are all both the same. Mhm.
мгм, мгм.
Okay. Any other questions, ladies?
No.
No, this was okay, right? Mhm. So, okay, Artyom and Ludmila will finish up just in a second. Mhm. Okay, okay. So, Artyom, Ludmila, did you have any questions here or was all okay?
It was
Uh,
okay, but we have questions about stolp, например, мы не знали слово.
Which one? Sorry?
Столб. Столб. Как сказать столб?
A stolp. Okay. The polar. Yeah, the
Polar?
polar. Okay. Or just the pole. You can say the pole like that. Pole.
Да, как шест. Шест. То же самое получается, да?
Шерсть, actually, you would say the fur.
Потому что pole dance есть же такой, ну, как бы это...
Шест, yeah. That's right, Artyom. Pole. Yes, absolutely right.
And ванна это просто если he is falling asleep in the bath. Can we say like this?
In the bath or in the bathroom?
Ну,
Bath is only this.
Да, не, мы это имеем в виду, да, что он
wash
уснул в
basin.
ванну.
In the bath, yes. Then, okay.
And then it was flooding there.
Right. Okay, cool. Good job. All right, let's get back to our sentences, okay? And we are going to try to create a little more situation for them. For example, look at number 1. My situation will be, I was cooking a Greek salad yesterday evening and I accidentally, what did I do? Knocked over a bottle of olive oil and it spilled all over the floor. Okay, so in the first part, did I use past simple or past continuous?
Past continuous.
Past continuous, all right. Can you give me your own ideas? What were you doing when you accidentally knocked over a bottle of olive oil?
When I was playing with my dog, I
Accidentally, yeah.
accidentally knocked over a bottle of olive oil.
Yes, and it spilled all over the floor. Very good. Ludmila, and you?
When I was cooking,
Were or was?
when I was cooking, my child knocked knocked me,
Yeah.
and the oil spilled all over the floor.
Yeah, very good. Okay, could you please work together and do the same with all other sentences, all right? If possible, stick to past continuous, all right? Create a little more situation for every sentence. Okay, so please work in pairs. Okay, good. Ladies, you're done, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So, Maria, what is your situation two, number two?
Так,
My-
I forget. I
Okay, Ludmil, it was yours.
yes, it
Okay.
was Lyudmila's situation. Yeah.
Okay, Ludmil, go ahead.
I was asleep in the bus and forgot that turn off the tap, and I flooded the apartment.
Okay. Or you can say I was sleeping in the bus,
I
right?
was sleeping. Yes.
Right. Good. Okay, Maria, and then number three was yours, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
I didn't drive a car for 2 years. So to crash a car for me is very easy. I have a lot of a lot of possible
Ways, a lot of
a
ways.
lot of ways
Mhm.
to do it.
Okay. So, and let's create past continuous situation. Mhm.
I didn't drive a car for 2 years.
Uh-huh.
So to
Okay.
to crash to a car for
Mhm.
me was very easy.
Yeah, it's absolutely okay, but I would like to hear any past continuous. My example, I was driving home when I crashed into the car in front and caused quite a lot of damage to it. Yeah, so I was driving home.
Mhm.
Yeah, or I was driving and talking on the phone to my friend. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I crashed into the car. Okay, so Maria, anything with past continuous.
Mm, I was driving with my instructor,
Okay. Uh-huh.
uh, and I crashed the car in, ну, например, полигон, или как это называется, я не знаю, как это называется, учебная площадка.
Okay, in the drive-in area, yes.
In the driving area.
Okay, cool. Thanks a lot. Yekaterin, what about your idea for number, let's say 6?
6.
Mm-hmm.
When I was measuring the length, the height of the wall, my child disturbed me, so I made mistake.
Okay, right. And then something didn't fit in, yes?
Yes.
Right, okay. Artyom, and would you please tell us what you had for number 9?
Or excuse me, can I go out?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Mhm,
Bye.
mhm. Okay, Artyom, yours number 9.
9.
Mhm. Yeah.
Так. 9.
So
We
when you mixed up the dates and you turned up.
when I were cooking, I mixed up the days for the booking.
Mhm.
So when we turned up, the
Uh-huh.
hotel didn't have a room.
Okay, fine. I was cooking or I were cooking.
I was.
I was because I'm
I
single.
was cooking when
Okay.
no.
Well done. So that means do not book anything while cooking, right? That is not a good idea. Multitasking may cause a lot of problems later on. Okay, wonderful. Thanks a lot. I hope you could remember most of these words, yes, and most of these phrases. Past continuous is just a piece of cake for you now. And do you know this phrase, a piece of cake?
Yes.
Yeah, Artem, what does it mean?
Легкотня.
Yes, a piece of cake, something which is very, very easy. Yeah, so past continuous is a piece of cake for you now, right? Okay, so guys, I'm going to post our homework on Telegram channel as usual, right? And yeah, have a lovely day today and see you next week then, all right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye